Hi, I'm Sarah Aziz. I'm an assistant professor of architecture here at UNM. The thing that most excites me about my students presenting their final work is seeing their enthusiasm, their pride, not just for themselves, but for their peers. And just to see the culmination of a semester's worth of work in really unexpected ways. You know, you as a faculty member, you don't always get to see what your students are working on because so much of it is behind the scenes. So when it all comes together in this format, it's tremendous. So my core values, I think it's critical that students develop an ability to articulate themselves that's for the most part unique to them, but also, I mean, this is paradoxical because it also has to be legible to a broad audience. But students should be able to find their design DNA by being in a school of architecture. So what's really nice about this is it goes beyond the constraints of architecture and pushes their ideas into new mediums and new formats. So to see the students exercise their specific design sensibilities through product design and through interviews or through things that I don't often get to teach in other kinds of classes. That's how it comes across. What really has stood out to me is how sensitive the students are to the contemporary realities of students studying in New Mexico. I mean, there's everything that they designed is specific to their demographic, and it's really eye-opening. You know, it's not my demographic, it's not my worldview that they're necessarily sharing, but it really comes across in their work, and I'm delighted to see it. As students in a visual field, it's really important that they're able to communicate their ideas visually and that the work should be able to speak for itself. They shouldn't have to, you know, rely on verbal presentations, they shouldn't have to rely on assumptions. It pulls the work outside of their head. They've been working on this so intimately, so closely for so long, and when anyone does that, you lose sight of the efficacy of your work, right? So by being able to step away, by presenting it to new people, they really see the limits of their visual work, the limits of their verbal presentation, what's working and what doesn't. And it also builds confidence that, you know, we all need to be able to speak publicly, and this is a great opportunity for them to develop that skill.
Finally, what do you hope your students carry with them beyond this classroom?
That they have agency, like they truly have agency to shape the world around them. That's what's really taken me back about this. Like, there's so many projects that I've seen that I hope get developed, I hope find funding, and that I can buy in the future because they address needs that aren't being met currently. So I hope that they take with them the understanding that they can really, really do that and they can affect change.